Good afternoon, everybody. Priceline reported its earnings after the closing bell yesterday, and the put options are only paying 1,800%. So far, the stock is down $250. Okay, the low, which just happened a little bit ago, was at 1,638. Currently down 250 points. One of the biggest shorts in U.S. history on an intraday level. Here is that daily chart right here. You can see that big gap down from that 1900 level, hitting the lows at this particular support line. One of the other things that we're going to show behind it, we're going to show the weekly chart. Here it is, guys and girls. Check it out. Check this out. Look at that weekly. A clean break below the 50-week white line is a 50-week moving average. We're coming down and we're testing where the breakouts happened in the 2017 price line. Listen, everybody, this is the bellwether, and I can tell you what right now. This thing is sold down. I'm going to show the put charts. I'm going to show you how much money it made and what a big move down. Okay, so 1748 was the intraday high of that gap down reversal, and then we continued to sell off all day yesterday. Here is this live market right now. Here it is, and here it is. We will be pulling up the put charts here momentarily. We're getting ready to go into that closing bell. You want to see a big short? You want to see the big bellwether that reported the quarterly earnings? And the quarterly earnings really weren't all that bad. It's just that Priceline guided down the fourth quarter. And this is going to be a buying opportunity in Priceline.com. So one of the things that you got to look at is it's a broken stock. And nobody in their wildest dreams ever thought that the best bellwether stock would ever sell down 253 points as it is right now. And it was lower than that. The low was 1638. 1638. And we've been buying the call side of the market off of the bottoms, 3 million shares. You want to see some of the calls? Do you want to see the 1640 call that we got into off of that bottom? Do you want to see that high? Do you want to see that high there at 65? Do you want to see that low of 20? Do you want to see a bid of 22.70 by 25.90? And that is the 1640 call that got taken to the woodshed. And it created a great buying opportunity. Here you go. Here's another one live in the market. How do you like this one? 1637.5 call. Hit 21 on the low. 2480 by 27 what? 60. Great play. Big play. And then we're going to also talk about 1,000% gain in these options. And here's another thing. FreeOptionTrader.com is the home of all market makers. That's not day trading. No, I don't think so. So basically, here we are down 253 points, man. And I'm also going to show that yesterday when it reported the earnings, it was super up there. Here it is, right here and now. Here it is. These put options yesterday were $52. You could see the high. Look at these. 174 points in the option trade. And guess what? When we were buying them down here yesterday, we were buying below the market as a hedge. And you can see right here. Yes, you can. It's right here. It's an 1860 put. Yesterday's close, 43.20. Check it out, 208 by $215 on that put option there. And that was in 1860 where Priceline used to have reports off of the 1880. Now, here it is again. Here it is again. There's the 1860. Yeah, it's live during market hours. Here's an 1845 put. That buying below the market. We told everybody yesterday there was going to be a 10% move to the upside or a 10% move in the options to the downside. And guess what? We bought the puts way below the market. Yesterday's close, 137 before was at 35.90 on yesterday. and you could see a 137-point gain. And you want to talk about a big profit? You want to talk about it? These put options gapped up, and the low was 127. We were buying them yesterday as a hedge below the market, and we did, and we're making big money. And I said big money. I said big money. You know what? It's time for you to get here. It's time for you that you could be involved in biggest plays like this that are rarely seen. But when they've reported their quarterly earnings, it was either up 100 points or down 100 points. This one here, you could have retired as a millionaire in these markets off of this big move that we had yesterday, buying below the market on the earnings and buying above on the market earnings. Yeah, so the call options above the market was 100 points, and the put side yesterday at the close of 1903 was 100 points one way or the other. And right now we're going into the closing bell. We're going into that closing bell at 1645, 1645. Learn how to get rich. Where? Right here today.